You won't find many pictures of me on social media.
You won't find pictures of me with women on social media.
No, I'd stay away.
I don't do it.
I don't post things on.
It's no bueno.
I have a Facebook page. I don't post a lot of stuff. I mean.
And most men are like that.
Yeah.
And this is just one of the fears.
Then keep going on that. Just like, why don't men post, well, first of all, I think some guy who's in a committed long-term relationship probably has some pictures of him and his girlfriend or whatever. But for the most part, we are not advertisers when it comes to that. Like, there's no way, I don't even think
Correct.
to post. Like, there's nothing that crosses my mind where I'm like, oh yeah, I should upload a photo today.
Right.
I don't care. Now, why? Like,
for me personally, I don't think about it. It's after the moment, and I'm like, oh, I should have probably taken a picture of that and saved it or whatever. Yeah. But the other part of me is professionally, for my job and my kids and everything else, I don't want it out there.
Yeah.
I don't want them to see a picture of me at a bar with a bunch of people, taking pictures, doing the duck face or whatever the hell they do. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am.
I won't ask you to do a duck face, but I'm not going to lie. It went through my head just to be funny.
But I mean, that's just not who I am. Now, women are totally different. They're fine.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them are fine with, they got the group of girlfriends, they're all together, they're posing, they got the one leg kicked out and they're doing the face and they're taking pictures and they're looking great. And that's amazing. And as I do have a Facebook page and I scroll through all those pages and I see my friends posting their pictures and it's great.
Yeah.
And it makes a memory that they can go back and look at later. Mm-hmm. And part of me is jealous for that, but then the other part of me is like, I don't want anybody to see me doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Like me personally, my private life, I don't care that my work contacts and everybody else that I have in my social media profile see that side of me.
Let me go out on a limb here.
You go. But so I just want to cap off that. What I tell people is I say, I have the world's best video camera and the world's best file storage system already built into me. I'm
True
good
that.
with the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't need a phone picture to remind me of a memory that I wanted to remember.
Yeah.
And just imagine like you go to a concert and everyone's recording the concert. They weren't even there.
Yeah.
They didn't take in that concert.
Right.
All they did was record. They showed up and they did what someone else is being paid to do and record it. That's sitting like underneath the thing. They're recording the whole thing. You can go watch it later if you really wanted it. You really want to. Just take it in with your own eyes and stuff like that. So
Sure.
That's just sorry, I had to throw that in there.
No, you're absolutely right. And I'll go a step further. There are people who have tattoos. Beautiful. I love tattoos a lot. And they come all the way down their arms, their neck, their legs, their back, because they're just more open. They're unashamed. Less need for whatever reason in their life to be conservative. But there are people like from here up, right? They're covered. Oh, and by the way, they're senators. They're CEOs. They're third grade teachers.
Right.
Yeah, women too. And they're covered, but only to here. Everything else is vanilla.
Right.
And that actually is a very common social media approach for men.
So
I hope girls are listening to this.
Right.
So I had a thought. And maybe women post and do so much on social media to make up for the fact that men don't.
No, I think that and I'm sure you've probably heard this before. When you're dating a girl and they get they spend 2 hours getting ready to go out, they're not getting ready for you. They're getting ready for all the other women that they run into.
So true.
So they're taking pictures of themselves, for one, to memorize, or not memorize, but to
memorialize the occasion.
To have a memory of that occasion, yes. But also to post a picture on Facebook. Look how hot me and my friends look, all you bitches out there. It's like, look at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've heard this more than once. But we're not getting dressed up, and we're not putting makeup on for 2 hours for you. This is for all the other girls we're gonna see.
Yep.
That are going to be out. So,
Truth. Total truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm sure there's tons of things that women do, like, in excess, because the men in their life aren't fulfilling that. I don't have an example, but that's what I was thinking, is like they're getting so little of that sort of acknowledgement from men that they have to do it in order to get that acknowledgement. So like, because men don't do that for them, they do it in excess, or what a guy would like. I would perceive it to be too much. Now, do you, as guys, do you think the amount?
I have a lot to say on this topic.
But do you think the social media, like, do you think it's like too much or the right amount that you see out there?
For me, social media is ridiculous. Like, I could do away with it today and not have a second thought about it. Like, now there's a lot of people out there that they've built a business and they make money and they do all those things, advertising with social media. So it's never going to go away. But to your point, and I still circle back around to the girl piece. Yes, girls are doing it for attention from other men. I think if you're not giving your woman the attention that she's seeking, she's going to find it elsewhere. But I think the majority of women are going to look for
keyed in on that.
Yeah, I think
I know that face on the end.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the majority of the women are looking to outdo the other women that are going to be at wherever they're going. Women are so competitive. Yes, they're very competitive. Like, I don't get ready to go out. Like, 15 minutes, I'm ready to go out the door. Right? I'm ready to go out the door. I'm dressed.
15 minutes if you're taking your time.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the girl, and she's finally ready, and we're ready to go. But the entire time I'm getting ready, the last thing I'm thinking about is, like, who am I going to see there? Are they going to like what I'm wearing? Or
is Bob going to be wearing the same color heels as me? That
right?
Bitch.
Do these shoes look right with these pants? Like, I'm
going to jack him in the face.
Stuff. I'm just thinking about, hey, we're going to go have a good meal. We're going to have some good drinks. We're going to have a good time. We're going to see some people I haven't seen in a long time. Those are the things that I'm thinking about. But the women are thinking about exactly what you said.
Yeah.
What if she's wearing the same shirt, or, just like the girl I'm dating now? It's like, I told her we're going to dinner on Friday with my brother and sister-in-law, and she's already thinking about what she's going to wear on Friday night. It's like, It's Monday. What's the problem?
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Real quick question.
There's so many branches on this tree.
Hold on, real quick. Have you ever seen another guy wear something and actually been jealous of what they were wearing? Have you ever? It's just a short question.
I've been jealous?
Yeah.
No. Fuck no.
I've seen some guys in some really nice tailored suits, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I should spend a little bit of money on a tailored suit because that looks really good.
Yeah.
But jealousy, no. Like, yeah, I like that. I want to go get that. But
yeah, same.
But to be jealous and be like, oh, I'm going to try to outdo this guy, no.
Yeah, see, I've had that same reaction.
Okay.
I wanted that. That's a really interesting question, so I wanted to throw that in there.
The other side of that coin is, for me, and this is something that I learned many, many years ago in my career, and it's so applicable. Now, notice, okay, this is a man thing. Notice I just said in my career. I did not say in my dating.
Right.
Right? But it applies in my dating, but the notion originates from my career. Never, ever be the least dressed man in the room.
Dress for success, yeah.
Right. You don't have to be the top. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to be at the top. I'd be lying.
Right. You dress for the role you want, right?
Well said.
If you're going for an interview, you know, obviously if you're going for an interview at Walmart greeter, then you don't really. But if you're going for any top position, you want to dress for the role. So you put your suit on, you put your tie on.
Yeah. And you're 42 and I'm 45.
You shave your face. Yeah.
And we're in great shape.
Right.
Because we know we're interviewing every day.
Right.
Every day. Everything we do is an interview.
Right.
Everything. So we want to be in the best possible condition, best performance. You know, not just clothes, but because clothes can mask, you know, the true identity of a man. But when you're in good physical condition, you know, it says something about that person's discipline.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the room.
So many branches.
Give me one, and only one, social media pet peeve that you have. Just something in general.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm sorry. I just for the sake of time, we need to narrow it down to one.
Yeah,
but
just one. Only one? Okay. Oh my gosh. We might need to pause the cameras so I can process. I'm going to need a funnel here just to narrow it down to one.
What's the first one that comes to your mind? It doesn't matter.
I can't say it.
Okay,
I
what's the
can't
second
say
one
I
that
can't
comes
say what
after
it
that
is
one?
because
For me, and I saw this quote, and I can't attribute it to Mike Tyson because I don't know that he really said it, but it was a meme with his face, and he said social media has given people the courage to say whatever they want without getting punched in the fucking face for it.
yes.
And that's my pet peeve. Like, if you can go on social media and bully people or say anything you want to them and not have fear of retribution, then that's a problem. But if you can't say it to somebody's face, but you can post it on social media, you know, don't do it. Right?
Yeah.
But if you can say it to my face and I can listen and be like, okay, we can have a conversation about this. But if you're going to attack me personally or whatever on social media and then not have any fear of retribution of actually getting assaulted or sued or whatever, then that's my pet.
Dude, I totally agree. If you are very true to your conviction to the point to where you would stand there, right, like Fight Club, and you would let somebody punch you right in the face, say it.
Right.
Otherwise, don't say it.
I think that's the best answer. I don't even know if we should.
I can't trump. Well, I could add to that, but it's not better. That is the answer.
I mean, it's okay for people to have conflicting opinions. Like, I love for people to talk to me about their thoughts and how they feel about things and be able to have a back and forth conversation that this is how I feel, this is why I feel it, and I can tell them this is how I feel, this is why I feel it. But when you come out and attack somebody and their character and have no fear in how you do it over social media, that's just cowardice. You know, it's ridiculous. There's no fear of getting jacked up. You know?
Yeah,
I have nothing to add or better.
I was gonna say something, but I'm just never gonna say it.
I mean,
mic drop.
that shit is good enough. Let's just
that was
go to
a
the
mic
next
drop.
one.